So I have this beautiful piece here. This is a basic corset design, and I find it's a bit boring. So obviously I want to add some lace applique to really make it look beautiful. So I'm going to put this. So I have this and I have that design all taken out, ready to work with. We have designers, you are the designer, it's your own creativity. So I'm just going to observe the design. This is not something I want to cover entirely. I just want to introduce a little of detail somewhere. So looking at this, I can choose to put it here. But when I put it here, this whole place looks plain, unless probably I want to detail this side. So if I want to put just one, I'd rather bring it somewhere here so that at least it's on the waist area, but it blends into the upper section as well. Or probably plot it at an angle like this. Allow it to come to the neck area. So you can play. Sometimes you can apply, take pictures, sleep over it, look at it. The next day you come, change this and that. That is the creative process. It's not always doing it at once and having the result. Sometimes you just explore and you'll be good to go. So I'm going to pin this in. So I pick the next one and see, I just want a little harmony around this area to blend in with this. So this is fine with me. All I do is to handwork to have this stay in. We are just going to look at basic stitching used in handwork, how you can applique or handwork your applique onto the garment or where you want to put it. So we are going to learn how to handwork this on the fabric. First, we will need a threaded needle, but we want to look at some of the threads appropriate for doing this. You can use our regular threads, but I recommend blends, cotton, polyester. Very quality cotton polyesters are strong enough for you to work with. Or you can use the monofilament thread fishing line. If you want to use the monofilament thread, you need to use either 0.1 or 0.2, the very finer ones. If you're using the monofilament thread, it's very cool and it makes your work stays for long, because obviously what you're working on is a couture piece which needs more attention. So I'm going to use the monofilament thread already threaded. We have very basic hand stitches we could use. We can use the herringbone basting method, but before you work, observe your pattern. If you look at this, I have an outline here, the motif goes inside, and I have a 3D effect here. If I want to attach or handwork this, I have to start from the outer part. As I move along, I have to move the needle into the work and pick, so that I can have the middle part of the motif also line well on the fabric. We have some designs that designers choose to do their handwork before putting in the lining. If you are going by that method, you don't mind the excess of yarn you pick beneath. But if you've already completed the piece just like this, this is already finished piece. So when I'm doing this handwork, it means you need to pick just a yarn. We don't have to see the seam or the stitch you create at the wrong side of the work. So kindly make sure you are working with the yarn appropriately. You can use the curved needle. The curved needle picks up yarn easily. So let's go. I'll first start by securing off and on. I pick just a yarn. And your needle must be very fine. If you're working with a fine needle, it picks up yarns easily. If the tip or the edge of your needle is thick, it means you end up picking very high amounts of yarns. So I'll secure N and F. The next thing I do is to move beneath the pattern. Beneath the pattern, then I pick a little yarn up through the pattern like you are making a running stitch. Make sure the spacing or the interval left matches with your pattern. Looking at this part, I can move to this part, reinforce, move to this part, reinforce, and move to this part and also reinforce. So at this part, I pick another yarn just to reinforce. Then I move beneath, pick a fold beneath the motif, bring it out, pick a yarn close, just a yarn. Then I follow this part. This is handwork. If you don't enjoy handwork, you find this very stressful. Then I go reinforce the tip by picking a yarn. I follow up to this part of the motif through, pick up a yarn, reinforce. And remember that I said as you work along, don't ignore the center portions of your design. So at this part, I'll move my thread very high, just beneath the fold or the pattern. Bring it out through the middle. I pick a yarn beneath, up. I reinforce. Check out the motifs. I move back to this part of the work. So you have to repeat this entirely. So look at this part. You see how it's blended into the fabric and it's lined so well. Look at the wrong area. You can't see any yarn. It's all invisible. That's how seamless your handwork should be. So you continue, you move in, you pick, you come, you pick, you move in till you are done. I hope this was quite insightful. Let's go for a quick break. We'll be right back.
Dear designer, you deserve some sewing excitement in your design process. Shop at SEWGASM GH for your authentic, trusted sewing accessories, studio aids, and couture fabrications. We don't only sell to you, we provide valuable consultation services to enable you choose the right product for your project. Visit our page on Instagram at SEWGASM Ghana to see available stock items. Call us or WhatsApp us on 0592 309576. Email us on sewgasmghana@gmail.com. Have a fabulous sewing gasm.
Welcome back from the break. It's now time for us to look at what is called skin scanning in underlinings. Look at this beautiful piece created by Dr Clement, a designer based in Nigeria. You can see the lace and you can see the underlining. The underlining is more close to the skin. You can have a reflection of this and it gives that kind of nude feel. This beautiful piece was created by Asemnyra. You can see the fabric beneath reflecting the skin of the wearer. This fabric is called Spanzelle. These are fabrics under elastomeric, which is appropriate for creating skin scanning designs on the wearer or the body. This is also created by extra brides. You can also see how the Spanzelle have been used so beautifully beneath the lace. So this is Spanzelle. Spanzelle. The fabrics are under elastomerics. It comes in skin tones, different skin tones. So let's say I want to work with this. I want you to see how the reflection goes. So there's my lace. So look at it. This gives a kind of light nude feel to the lace. Let's look at this color as well. Let's look at this color as well. Look at the effects we have in here. Well, this is white, but if we have a brown beaded lace, obviously you see the effects more beautiful, but I just want you to see how it reflects through the white. Then let's look at this color. Look at the effect. You see it. So this can be used to give that beautiful effect needed in laces. But the truth is, this fabric is not readily available. So a lot of designers try or tend to improvise by using either stretch organza or some nylons to replace Zibelline or our Spanzelle. These are elastomerics. You can choose to use stretch fabrics of skin colors if you are not getting the actual fabric in the market. I hope this class have been insightful. This elastomeric fabrics, Spanzelle and Spanzelle, are available at SEWGASM Ghana. You can check out their page. The handle is in the description box below. Just click and it will send you directly to their page. They have close to 7 colors. They'll ship to you wherever you find yourself in the world. They are proud sponsor of this show. And make sure you sign up for a class on our website, www.fashionmasterclassafrica.com. Amazing course there that you have to sign up and explore your creativity to improve on your knowledge and your skills in fashion design. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed, because we have a goal to hit 50,000 subscribers by the end of 2021. You can make this possible. Share these videos with your fashion communities, friends, anyone who needs this video. I'll see you in the next video. My name remains Dr. Clement Asemnyra.